Students, today we are going to discuss the topic is Introduction to Computers, Unit 1 in Computer subject. Generally, we know that computer is an electronic machine. So here, a computer is a device that can receive, process and store data. A computer is a device that can be used to receive, process and store data. Let's see what is the meaning of data. Generally, data contains information. Data means information. So here, computer data is the information that is processed or stored by the computer. Computer data is the information that is processed or stored by the computer. This information may be in the form of text documents, images, audio clips, software programs, etc. The informations may be in any format like text documents, images, audio clips, software programs, etc. Let's see what is the meaning of data. Generally, data contains information. Data means information. So here, computer data is the information that is processed or stored by the computer. Computer data is the information that is processed or stored by the computer. This information may be in the form of text documents, images, audio clips, software programs, etc. The informations may be in any format like text documents, images, audio clips, software programs, etc. Look at the picture. The computer is a device that gets the input from keyboard or mouse and processes the input, and finally the computer gives the output. The input may be in any format: numbers, text, sound, images, videos, etc. and process the input, and finally it gives the output. Output also displayed on the monitor. The data and instructions that we enter using keyboard or mouse into the computer is called input. The data and instructions that we enter using keyboard or mouse into the computer is called input. Here, the keyboard and mouse are the examples of input devices. The meaningful information that we generate after processing the input is known as output. Here, the input or output may be in any other format such as text, images, audios, videos, animation, etc. Finally, the output is displayed on the monitor. Let's see what is the meaning of data and information. All numbers, text, sound, images, animations and videos as input are called data. At the same time, all numbers, text, sound, images, animations and videos returned as output are called information. So the difference between data and information is the numbers, text, images and videos, etc. as input are called data. At the same time, these all text, sound, images, animations are returned as output are called information. This is the difference between data and information. Next topic is components of computer. Components means parts of computer. A computer is generally a system. A computer is generally a system having parts working together. Some of the parts of computer is monitor, keyboard, mouse, printer, etc. Physical parts that you can able to see and touch are called hardware. The physical parts that you can able to see and touch are called hardware. For example, monitor, keyboard, mouse, CPU, speaker. These are the hardware. Next one is software. So software contains instructions or any other programs. Generally, software contains instructions or any other programs that tells the hardware what to do in computer. For example, MS Word, Paint, MS Excel and some of the browsers like Internet Explorer, Firefox, Google Chrome. These are the examples of software. Next one is system unit. The system unit is the core of the computer system. The system unit is the core of the computer system. Generally, it looks like a rectangular box. It looks like a rectangular box. Inside the box, there are many electrical components. Inside the box, there are many electrical components. The most important components is Central Processing Unit, CPU. CPU is the brain of our computer. Another component is RAM. The abbreviation for RAM is Random Access Memory. The RAM is used to temporarily store the information when the computer is switched on, and the information will be automatically deleted or erased when the computer is switched off. Next one is hard disk drive. The hard disk drive is used to store the information on the hard disk. Hard disk drive is used to store the information on the hard disk. Hard disk drive have rigid platter or stack of platters with a magnetic surface. Generally, hard disk drive can able to store large amount of information. Another one is CD and DVD drives. Nowadays, your computers or laptops having the facility of CD or DVD drives present in it. So generally, CD or DVD drive located on front of the system unit. Look at the picture. The DVD drive is present on the front of the system unit. Next one is floppy disk drive. The floppy disk drive is used to store the information on floppy disk. Floppy disk drive is used to store the information on floppy disk. Floppy disks are also called as floppies or diskettes. Next one is mouse, one of the parts of computer. Generally, a mouse is a small device used to point and select items on the computer. When the mouse moves, the pointer also moves in the same direction. Another one is keyboard. Keyboard is used for typing text into the computer. The most commonly used keyboard have 104 keys in keyboard. Another one is monitor. A monitor is used to display the information in visual form using text and graphics. Generally, the output is displayed on the monitor. Next one is printer. The main work of printer is to print. A printer transfers data from the computer onto a paper. A printer transfers data from a computer onto a paper. Next one is modem. The abbreviation for modem is modulator and demodulator. If you want internet connection into your computer, you must need modem. For internet connection, we must need modem. Some of the characteristics of computer is speed, accuracy, diligence, versatility, power of remembering, no IQ power, no feeling, and storage. Let's see one by one. First one is speed. We already know that computers works very fast. It takes only few seconds for any calculations, but we take hours to complete the calculations. Computers can perform millions and millions of instructions within a second. Next one is accuracy. Accuracy means 100% correct. So the computers performs every calculations with the same accuracy. The computers performs every calculation with the same accuracy. The errors in the computers are mainly caused because of human beings. The computer accuracy levels is based on the design of the computer. Another one is diligence. Computer is free from tiredness, lack of concentration, fatigue, etc. because computer is not the human beings, it is the machine. So the computers can work for hours without creating any error, and it can perform millions of calculations with the same accuracy. One is versatility. A computer has the capacity to perform different type of work. It has the capacity to perform different type of work. We may use computer to prepare payroll slips. Next one is power of remembering. The computer has the capacity to store any amount of information or data. So we can store the information and recall as long as we require it. One is no IQ. No IQ means no intelligence powers, because computer is a dumb machine and it cannot do any work without instruction from the user. Who are the user? We are the user. So computer is a dumb machine. So it has no intelligence and it cannot do any work without the instructions from us. Another one is no feeling. We already know that computer is a machine and not the human beings. So computer does not have feelings or emotions, taste, knowledge and experience. Next one is storage. Storage means to store the data or information. Generally, computer has inbuilt memory, so it can able to store large amount of data. Topic is generation of computers. The generation of computers is characterized by major technological development. Let's see the generation of computers one by one. In first generation computers, it used vacuum tubes. It used vacuum tubes for circuitry and magnetic drums for memory. First generation computers was very big in size, so it occupied entire rooms. In second generation computers, transistors were used, so the transistors replaced the vacuum tubes. Transistor was invented in 1947, but it was used after 1950s. In third generation computers, integrated circuits IC was used. So the transistors were minimized and placed in silicon chips called semiconductor, and it helps to increase the speed and efficiency of computers. In fourth generation computers, they used microprocessor. So in that microprocessor, thousands of integrated circuits were built onto a single silicon chips. So it can fit in the palm of the hand. Fifth generation computers are fully based on artificial intelligence and are still in development stage. Some of the applications like voice recognition software are being used today. Students, now unit 1 is over. I hope you understand well. In next class, we will discuss about some interesting topics in unit 2. If you have doubts in this session, you can ask me in WhatsApp group. Still, take care of your health, stay home and stay safe. Thank you.